Okay, so Jafari and K, after that whole ordeal with Tanya, with that whole exhausting ordeal, Jafari and K decide to take a little bit of, R&R. Finally starting to, you know, rest, relax, not have to do any training for a bit. After the excruciating amount of training that they had to do. When you see a little when you see a little kid in the middle of the road looking at a map looking very confused. He's turning the map upside down, inside out, cross side, kind of folding it into origami to look, and he looks like he's trying to understand it a bit better. Uh, uh, ah! I give up! I give up! I don't know what the heck this map is supposed to say! How the heck do you get on Second Street on this thing? This is quite sad to hear because even without a map, you know that you're on Second Street.
Tough.
GA is gonna be mad about this.
Oh, that's who you are. Okay, hey kid.
Huh? Stranger danger! Who are you, pedestrian? Don't. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know Kung Fu!
While in any other case, I would be terrified. However,
Mm.
I just don't have the time for that right now.
Yeah.
I know Gia. I know who you're referring to. He actually wanted me to come and look for you because he wants to register for the tournament and he wants to do it early since they're starting today. So,
Ah,
yeah.
but I was sightseeing. GA always messes up my fun.
Sightseeing. How are you sightseeing? You're on a map looking for Second Street, and you're on Second Street.
I am?
There's a
This
sign right
map is
there.
this map is getting more confusing the more I stare at it.
Is the map like changing? Is it
No,
like
it's not.
Lil
oh,
Zorro.
so I was gonna be like, is it like the room of requirement or something? It just changes.
Like, no, it's really not. It's a stationary map. And there's nothing changing about it.
This man just has no direction sense.
Damn, dude. How are you gonna travel by yourself and not know how to get somewhere?
I don't travel by myself. I'm a kid.
I mean, where's GA now? Not with you.
Uh,
Sir, he's not with you. So as of now, at least until we got here, you were alone, traveling by yourself, and you're a kid. So,
well, not usually. I mean, usually I have AL behind me, which I don't know where she is either. Uh,
you're not helping your case.
listen, I'm just trying to get to a certain building. I'll meet GA later at the registration place.
If considering the fact that you couldn't even find Second Street while being on Second Street, you probably will not find the registration place. So,
Well, can you at least point me in the right direction of this building on 4th Street?
I was just gonna. Is GA still at the boxing place?
Yeah.
I was just gonna take him to GA.
Okay.
So, yeah, kid, I'll just take you to GA because I don't know. I know he wants to do it early, but I don't know how early. So,
Please, it's really important that I visit this building
why?
because I have something I need to do there.
Oh my god, I feel like this kid's gonna blow up the building. I feel like he's gonna get things like thank you, and then the entire building explodes. And it's like, oh yeah, my quirk is explosion. My talent, not quirk, fucking talent is explosions. Thank you, kind sir. And it's like, oh, I gotta beat you up. Fat. But Then again, even if that was the case and I took him to GA, then he'd have GA as muscle.
Think you're thinking way too hard into this.
I mean, okay, I'll just take him to GA then, and then they can settle the differences or whatever.
So Jafari and K take him to GA, and he's just like, "Oh, you're no fun."
Okay, look, I don't know what is so important. I don't know why you can't have GA with you while you're doing it. I'm just taking you to him.
Fine.
Plus, it's not like he's gonna. Plus, it's not like he's gonna try and kill you or something. So, I don't see the issue here.
So what's your guys' names?
Well, I will tell you my hero name.
Okay.
It's okay, my hero name's Hammurabi, and he's K.
What is Kenny doing right now, anyway?
Kenny.
I'm back.
You're here, right?
Yeah, I'm back.
But so Hammurabi and K. Dang, that is a lot of back. That's a lot of feedback. But anyway,
Yeah, did someone's headphones flip out or something?
Also, if you said something right there, I could not hear you.
Oh, I just said there was a lot of feedback. Anywho, so Hammurabi, and your name is K?
Yep.
That's a stupid name.
You're a stupid name.
I like this kid.
Got his ass.
Talking. My name's not stupid. At least it's not one word.
You mean letter?
Everyone's name is one word.
I mean, letter. You know what I mean.
Who said it's one letter?
Well, what's your name then?
Maybe you just been thinking about it wrong. K, I just told you.
So your name is K-A-Y or something?
Mm-hmm. You tell me.
You're
really
stupid.
Shit, this kid.
You're stupid.
Kid, please. Don't.
Hands can be thrown.
These are literally the two worst people to be doing this with.
Why did GA enlist the help of you two?
Bro, I like this kid. He tells it how it is.
How it is. What? Okay, this kid. Fuck. That's why. But because we're good, and that's all you need to know. So please come on.
Where is Shayna anyway?
She's right here.
Okay. Shayna.
She's getting into the call.
Oh, okay.
Where did you get your penny?
I feel like this is gonna be just a thing that Tati doesn't show up in.
Yes. What are we talking
Yeah, it's starting to look
about?
that way.
All right. I'm just gonna say Amethyst is there.
Well, I am here.
No.
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah, I'm just
What?
saying the current situation.
Look at my thumb grip.
Anyway. So this kid says, "So who the heck are you, mysterious lady who said nothing up to this point?"
Oh, my name is none of your business.
Wow. And here I thought that I was the immature one.
Okay.
You
Kid?
still are, but go off, kid.
I like this kid.
Yo, we're all saying we like this kid, so we have to fight him. Then suddenly,
Bro, I don't care. Even if we have to kill this kid, I still like him. This kid's a mad lad.
From the
He
newspaper,
does
it
not
says...
give a single shit.
From the newspaper, it says that your name is Amethyst.
Yo.
So, like the...
But why ask if you knew my name?
I don't know. Maybe it's one of those fake names. I mean, you are named after a gemstone.
Shady ass. It's my hero name for your information. What of it?
Oh, okay then. Well, then you should have just said that. Then it starts sounding more reasonable. It's like someone being named Tree or Cloud.
there are
Actually,
Pretty
people.
nice.
Actually,
Damn it.
Cloud would be a good name. You should have been named Cloud, lady.
Okay, what's your name? Dang. We doing naming conventions now. What's your name?
Well, you...
What's mad
Nope.
funny is this kid was talking shit about a one-letter name, and this kid's name is literally just 2 letters.
His name is FL, which is why I'm surprised that nobody brought that up.
It's because my brain is slow, and I just realized.
FL?
Yeah, it's
you're-
FL.
Yeah, this
And
dude,
you-
the dude in the gym, and he said he was waiting for someone else,
At least,
and they
At
all
least-
have like weird names like that.
at least you can say my name. Your name is Full.
My name is not Full. It's just a nickname. It's just a nickname that GA gives me. Just like his name. It's a nickname.
Georgia. Florida. No, Earth doesn't exist here. Never mind. I was like, wait, Georgia.
No, you're right. That's their name.
Georgia. They're Florida. There's Florida, Georgia line. Oh my god.
These dudes are just states.
The Florida, Georgia line.
Now,
Are we gonna be part of like some big group with like 50 people?
Oh god.
I'm laughing too hard to start whistling, so just imagine me whistling.
Oh god. There's 50 of them.
I already said AL, which you should recognize as Alabama.
Or maybe it's just the South. Like it stops past Tennessee or something.
I can tell
So
you
is
that
this
it
kid
doesn't.
just Florida man?
No.
Oh,
Pass.
The funny thing is that Kenny should recognize Georgia and Florida.
Why would he recognize Georgia and Florida?
Oh,
Okay.
because of a little My Hero campaign that I ran a while back.
Oh, so you just
Yo, that's my hero.
okay.
This was before you got into our campaigns, Miles.
I don't know.
We've been doing these for years.
Oh yeah, you're right. Then this is quite possible. It was when like we didn't want to start the campaign without you, continue the campaign without you, so we just did a one shot.
We
Oh,
had like
okay.
2 random campaigns.
Okay, that makes sense. Cause I was like, yo, we've been doing this for at least 3 years.
Oh yeah, but yeah, Georgia and Florida should be recognized by Kenny, and I'll be very surprised if he can remember both of their abilities because they're the exact same as these 2 characters.
As much as I wish I could tell you, I don't even remember what happened 2 sessions ago.
What? We almost died 2 sessions ago.
That's how bad his memory is.
My memory is so bad.
What?
Actual
We were on.
shit.
We were fight. Did we destroy the Astro Bear 2 sessions ago?
Yes.
oh yeah, that is what happened.
Before that.
We went up against
Why
them
did we fight an Astro Bear? I couldn't tell.
because the
you.
main villain's kid destroyed town. Destroyed
Listen,
the town.
The moral of the story is that Kenny's memory is absolute trash.
The town.
Oh, he came out the ground, didn't he?
Yes,
But did he destroy a town?
he was going to, and then
How do you know
Tanya.
that?
Oh, this is the one where we almost lost our fucking lives, and then they get to that
Yeah,
Kamehameha.
some kid who I think was the son of the big bad boy
And you know what? We're gonna
was just like riding a big ass bear.
Yep.
just cut his
And he
tail.
was like, "Yeah, we about to curb stomp this town," and then we just said no.
But anyway, he says, "My name is Florida. FL is just FL is just a nickname. Florida."
What the fuck?
What was my power in that My Hero?
What the fuck is a Florida?
It was, I think it was something to do with fire. Not gonna lie, don't really remember.
That's a cute. Just off the bat.
But and it's better than K.
What?
At least my name's real.
I thought Earth didn't
Earth
exist.
don't even exist here.
I thought the US doesn't exist. Unless
The
it
US
does.
doesn't. No, it does not exist.
Florida's a girl's name.
What? Like how the whole group
What
went.
a guy.
What a Chad.
That's probably like the best response. Florida's a girl's name.
Chad, Florida versus the Virgin.
Well-
Okay.
Well, K sounds like a stupid person made it up.
Got him.
I mean,
Okay.
were your parents so dumb that they just couldn't decide what to name you, so they just named you after a letter?
Hey, don't talk
And
shit
where
about his
your
All right,
parents.
can we, y'all deviating all the way to the fucking
Shit
left.
about
Let's
his
get
parents,
back
didn't
to the meat and potatoes.
Fuck all that. Stop talking about parents. Let's go.
Going back to the boxing ring. You guys entered the boxing. This is actually the first time Amethyst has ever entered the boxing ring. And again, Georgia is there, and you just see him deadlift like 300 pounds.
What?
Fuck.
That's Mark Henry and shit.
Okay.
Again, to describe Georgia, I can't even say he's very muscular. His muscles are just toned, but he's actually pretty slim. He does not look like a bodybuilder whatsoever.
So he looks like a tall ass Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
Got him.
But
Big ass leprechaun.
but Florida says, Georgia. Georgia is like, I could have sworn we agreed on GA and FL, but okay.
Cat ass rat.
Georgia is a girl's name.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Stares at Tanya.
Oh fuck! You said that in game. I thought we were fucking
Nah,
around.
just kidding.
Yeah, no.
Just kidding.
I'll see.
No,
Yeah, Tanya doesn't want to die, so definitely not saying that in game.
Probably,
Uh,
did I get punched by him during the boxing thing? Because if so, can I describe how hard he hit?
No, you didn't.
Oh, okay, good. Probably would have hurt a lot more.
Yeah. So, Georgia says, "Did you find that building you were talking about?" No, I wanted them to take me, but they didn't. They're a bunch of meanies.
Okay, we weren't being mean. I thought it was just.
Who is this child?
You started.
I thought it was just better to bring him to you directly, so you both can go do that instead of just him walking around unattended.
Yeah,
Getting
I mean,
lost on the street he's on.
Everyone arguing like 10-year-olds.
I mean, that's fair. Thank you for bringing him. He grabs Florida by the head and just lifts him up and puts him on his shoulders.
What a terrifying image. Like, imagine your dad. Like, imagine one of your parents picks you up by your head, and you're like at your current size.
Oh god.
With that being said, Georgia and Florida kind of just leave the boxing
You did?
ring, going up to register to the tournament. Uh,
If you said
Ameth.
something, I can agree.
Oh well, Georgia and Florida just leave to go off to register for the tournament. That's about it.
Oh, it's almost that time.
It's coming up, but regardless, Am- as Amethyst is just kind of there, Miss Lasso goes into the boxing arena. Uh oh, hello Amethyst.
Oh, hi there.
I wanted to give this to you. Bye.
Wait.
Hmm?
It's a pipe bomb.
I'm just gonna.
It's a
What
letter.
exactly are you? Who wrote this letter?
She was fucking terrifying.
I did, of course. Bye.
Random ass. Okay, I opened the letter.
Blow up on yours because my
Opening.
phone's about to die.
God dang it, Miles! Every time.
Well, I have a backup plan in case it dies. Just not.
Wait, what's
Uh,
happening? What? What?
Because if you do it, the apex will just go.
You want to throw this bitch up into the sky?
But with that being said, Amethyst reads a letter from Miss Lasso, essentially just telling you all to take a break, and that she wants you guys to, that she's basically forcing you guys to take some relaxation before the intense training starts.
Challenge accepted.
I mean,
Uh,
right. Yep. Well, Kenny, it's about that time. Phone's dying. I'll see you guys like 5 seconds.
okay, I'm dead. Essentially, this forced relaxation is, well, a fishing trip. Nothing much. Man, editing this video is gonna be fun. Gotta explain all this random crap that happens.
Yeah.
but uh, but yeah, it's essentially just inviting you to, guys, take a break, go fishing, build up on some patience, go fishing, and also it's not so subtly telling you to go fishing so that you can catch a lot of fish for the training exercise that you need for tomorrow. So yeah, that's fun.
Everybody?
I
Yeah,
would assume every... And then it's like one of those MTV
So we're all going fishing.
dating and shit. It's like,
yeah, pretty much.
Be like Goku. Catch
I
in the gut.
So Sullivan Island, of course, being an island and all, is actually a pretty good fishing spot, to be completely fair. A lot of the weather is terrible, but on certain days it's just perfect to go out fishing. Uh, at at the port at the portside town to actually go fish. Uh, again, Judges Omega appears. Hello.
howdy, I think.
Oh, right. Miles doesn't know Judges. I'll explain him by acting him out. Oh, you're new. Yo,
Yep.
the
he's
newspaper
Professor
says,
Omega's father.
brother.
Brother. Yeah. Mixing up people.
Don't worry, I'm completely stable. By the way, I did want to offer this to your friends, but they turned me down for some reason. I have a way of improving your talent. Would you like to join me in my experiment, good sir?
There is a catch to this. I've been in this hero game long enough to know what's the catch.
Oh
Well, I
yes,
don't.
you've been in this hero game for 2 months, and you already know that there's catches to things.
I've been training for this literally my entire life. Don't do that. Don't be like that.
There is no catch to this. All I am asking is that you come with me and join me on some human experimentation and surgical precision, so that I can make your talent better, possibly.
Okay. Hold on to that thought. Hey guys, what the fuck is he talking about?
I'll listen to him. He's a nutcase.
I'm not a nutcase. That's
Sorry,
hurtful.
a respectable scientist you shouldn't trust at all.
Now that's
Hey,
just what the people in the pin said.
Hey, what's the catch of this experimentation thing? It sounds
Surgery.
Probably won't live.
He wants to pull you apart and piece you back together. Don't listen to him.
Oh, fuck that. All I need to hear. No, thank you, sir.
What's the problem with that? You guys act like surgery is just something that you don't do every day.
Hell no.
Don't. Plus human error.
Yes.
So,
That's never stopped me before.
It should have many a times.
Well, clearly it did. You ended up in jail.
for a
Hey, I
Sure.
ended up in jail. I ended up in jail for some bullcrap charges. I agreed to the first murder and the first manslaughter, but definitely not the other 7.
I mean, considering how other doctors are, that's a pretty low body count, to be honest. I'm pretty sure Professor Omega actually is high.
Well, these aren't deaths during surgery. These are just murders.
These surgeries type.
Were they at least, if that's the case, were they at least murderers? Were they psycho?
Would anyone really miss him?
Oh God.
Let's just go fishing.
Well, just because you weren't brought up on charges for the other 7 murders doesn't mean you didn't do it.
Oh, I never said that I didn't do it. I just wouldn't consider them murders.
Let's get to fishing.
Let's slowly back away.
Fishing time.
Everybody acts. Why does everybody do that? It's not like they charged me with the 80 other people that I killed.
All right, new conversation. Yes, suspicious.
I'm wearing a wire.
How does this dude not live in jail?
I'm wearing a wire.
How's there not a mountain of evidence against this dude? He just says shit.
Oh, that's thanks to the Somnium government. I'm basically have diplomatic immunity, whatever that means.
Oh my
K puts his
fuck.
K put his mouth to his collar. You guys getting off this?
Come on, it'll be fun. Don't worry, Hammurabi. I admit that in my past I was a pretty out there scientist, but now I'm better. Now, for my patients, I use anesthesia.
What the fuck do you mean now? Fuck it, let's go fishing. Let's
I got on my cloth and pray for the best.
Dang it. Fishing, fishing, fishing. Let's go fishing.
I'm
That's
sorry.
pretty much my reaction exactly.
That was so funny. It's like, what the heck you mean now? Jesus. Okay. Wait! Come back! I haven't told you about my experimentation!
I will use you as the damn bait. Go away.
Okay. Jeez. You need to get some. You have some rage issues. You know that?
Shut the hell up. Shut up.
Okay. After going out to fish, fish is actually quite peaceful. Now, the assignment didn't say what type of fish to catch, just fish. In all truth and honesty, this is just a way for Miss Lasso to pretty much get you guys calmed and patient. Why not with a simple fishing trip with with the people that you know, getting to know each other, and oh my gosh, freaking Judges Omega followed you out there with a boat.
Oh my fuck.
What the fuck?
I want to go home.
Can we just sink this dude's boat and just leave him out there?
Wait,
Wait a
uh,
second.
whose boat is it?
I'm tempted to fly away, even though I don't know where to go.
Don't worry.
Is he rowing the boat himself or some shit?
What are you talking about? I'm sorry, I'm a little out of breath. I swam the boat out here.
What?
I'm under the boat to get it out here.
You're not even in the fucking boat?
Isn't that what you're supposed to do?
How are you?
Man, y'all have a weird ass family.
How are you a scientist?
That is
A
also weird.
lot of human
Scientist,
experimentation.
war criminal, tomato.
Right. I don't know a lot about. I don't know.
Fucking DeVry. Sir,
I see DC College.
I'd take that over the other two. I'll take ITT.
Oh, fuck no.
Listen, just because I don't know a lot about the outside world, but I don't know much about the outside world, but I could definitely tell you a lot about human anatomy.
You're listening.
Like, did you know that a human body has about 1,848 different muscle strands?
Did you know
What?
that if you break
And
your
you-
leg, it doesn't glow like a glow stick?
Oh my gosh.
Well, obviously. Why would you even say that?
Because I helped someone find it out the hard way.
You know, you're just as rude as my jailers. Okay, I'm just trying to have a decent conversation about human experimentation over here.
Do you understand why we wouldn't be so comfortable with that?
Not at all.
Just
Where's
make like
Rize?
a can or something and we stuff this dude in and send him back to shore.
Where's Rize?
I just want this man gone. I don't like him.
You notice you notice that something gets fired into his boat. Oh, well, how about that? Is this what they call drowning? I guess it is. You know, my brother also told me about drowning. It's a weird thing because I pushed him into that water.
Good
As
luck
he
with
just-
that. We start like slowly moving away.
No, we gotta get him. We gotta get him. We can't let him out here.
Do we have to?
Dude, he's your mentor's brother. You know how pissed your mentor's gonna be when we find out we let his brother die?
Honestly, he'd probably be relieved.
Would he?
Honestly, eh.
It's still not a very good thing to do. Come on.
Probably be indifferent.
Fuck. It's still not a good thing to do. Come on.
This is the best way to teach someone how to swim.
Oh my gosh.
Fuck. You know it's bad if I'm the sensible one, but seriously, we need to get him.
The world will be a better place if he drowns.
We're gonna need his help at some point. He can-
Probably not. His solutions are kind of extreme.
I mean, we get in extreme situations. I like how we're having this discussion, and then you just see bubbles.
He's
coming.
just still in the water. Like,
Right. Right. Still talking.
Well, I'm saying we should get him, so it's not like I'm not trying to be like, hey guys.
As you notice that he starts to float on his back.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I mean, not on his back, on his stomach, sorry.
he can breathe, right?
He's face down in the water, no.
He's
Once
definitely a mass murderer. Do we really want to save him?
I mean, he's not the only mass murderer we hang out with at this point, so who cares?
Who do you hang out with?
Takio, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Forget that.
Well, I wouldn't call Takeo a mass murderer. She just has murderous impulses.
She's murdered multiple people.
Yeah,
What?
not
That's
like
a
70.
mess. Mm.
Jesus Christ. So I'm gonna guess Jafari saves him.
I take off my armor, I jump out, I get him, I come back in the boat, I put my ship back on.
Okay. he coughs up water, and that's how the family dog died. And I drowned, didn't I?
Wait, what? What the fuck you just say? Nigga, get your ass.
That was so funny. Like, what the heck you just say, bro? Get your butt back in the water.
I'm pretty sure this fish is an endangered species. We gotta throw it back.
No, don't throw me back. I can't float.
That's the point.
Damn.
Please,
Figure it out.
please. I have lead in one of my foots.
What? Okay. A, let it be known I'm the only reason you're alive right now. B, why do you have lead in your foot?
Oh, it was a long story. My brother lost an arm like that. He reattached it, but he never forgave me for that.
I was gonna say, Professor Omega doesn't have an arm? How did I not notice that?
Can we please drown this dude?
Also, is it me or is it getting a lot foggy over here?
Okay, turn back. Turn back.
You notice that you notice a thick fog that prevents you guys from even seeing like 5 feet in front of you.
Oh, shit.
Turn around with the fog get less dense.
If I fly up, will I be able to at least see how far out the fog is?
Okay. Well, Amethyst flies up. You constantly fly up, and then you see something in the clouds, and then you hit water.
Wait,
Somehow,
what?
you hit water. You go back up, and you notice that the boat you just flew up from is right next to you. So,
Oh my gosh, I'm tripping.
What kind of creature is causing this?
What the fuck?
Like, space has like.
What?
Is it like you know how like in Portal, if you place a portal and you can see through it, is it like there's a portal like straight above us that's just kind of reflecting everything back towards us?
Oh my gosh, it's a
you
loop.
could think of it that way, but honestly, I just thought it would be a funny thing to do.
It's
Oh,
cool.
okay.
When you first said it, I thought it was gonna be like the Skypiea arc from One Piece, but this is a lot trippier.
It's like the world from Pirates 3.
Speaking of which, I'm glad you mentioned that because there is a gigantic shadow that does pass by you all. A gigantic galleon ship, very
Okay.
old looking.
I thought you were gonna say Kraken, because I was gonna be like, well,
You said
No,
galleon,
that's
so I was
Pirates
like,
2.
nope, don't got time for this
the
shit.
Kraken's in Pirates 3.
Crack? Pirate crack?
Kraken.
Kraken.
Oh.
What?
I was like, what the fuck?
But yeah,
What's Kraken?
God dang it!
Oh,
Shut
no.
up. But anyway, back to the thing. Yeah, a gigantic galleon ship, and to put you into perspective of how big this thing is, if you laid the Statue of Liberty on its side, it'd be about maybe 10 feet bigger.
That's a huge fucking thing.
Yes.
so
Shit.
fuck. They're gonna start shooting at us, aren't they?
What do we do?
It's a ship that looks quite abandoned. It looks actually pretty old, honestly.
You said like above us and like around us there's water. Is this ship like above us or is it like next to us?
It's next to you.
Okay.
That's kind of creepy. Anyone want to
So-
hop off and explore it?
Does it sound like there's people
Right.
on the ship? Like is it an
Not at
abandoned ship
all.
or
It sounds like
Oh, I want to
nobody
hop
is.
off. I want to
Oh.
check it out.
anything to get away from this guy? I hate him.
Okay, I feel like we should be more vigilant because I think the fog is being caused by something and or someone.
Wait, do you think this boat is a mirage?
No, I think the boat's real. I think
okay.
the fog is fucking us. I think the fog is caused by something and the fog is fucking us up.
Oh, I thought you meant we're delirious.
Like no matter what happens, the fog will keep us here.
Well, then I might as well explore this boat. Maybe the answer is there? Just came out of nowhere.
Maybe last
So
victim.
Amethyst and Tanya go up onto this boat.
If it's abandoned, we can sell it.
Fuck.
What did Jafari and K do?
I mean, shit. I'm gonna roll perception to see if there's any.
Oh yeah, not once did I do that, and I decided to hop on
Right,
this ship.
like,
What the fuck? Just went for it.
what about you, Kenny?
Kenny, what are you gonna do? We're still in that boat. We're past the fish. Now now we're on a boat trapped in the fog, and a seemingly abandoned ship just passed by. And we don't know what the fuck's going on.
And 2 of the party members are on said boat now
Yeah,
without rolling perception.
we in
Right.
this mug. I don't know what the fuck.
What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, you know.
Don't
good
say that
jump.
in my campaign.
Never mind.
Say
We're
that.
just-
What's the best that could happen?
I mean, that's
What's
fair
the most
enough.
treasure we could find.
But no, seriously, Kenny, what are you doing?
Come with us for security purposes.
8 plus 10, 18. Thank you.
Okay. But again, what is Kenny doing right now?
He's trying to say it.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Said he'll.
all right.
They're going on the other boat. He said,
Investigate?
yes.
Like the Scooby-Doo in the game?
Yes.
Yes, very much so. That is a very accurate way of putting it.
I mean, alright. Hello?
So before we get to that, Miles rolled a 18, so there seems to be nothing weird about the. Well, no, it's an abandoned boat that looks old as crap with seaweed on it, and the wood looks like it was made out straight out of like the medieval ages or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like no boats are built this way anymore. But you do see one thing. It does say the Queen of Monsters, which you assume is the name of the boat.
Oh god. What's under the boat?
Oh,
What's under the
shit.
boat? What's under the fucking boat?
You look
Guys,
under the
let's
boat,
just turn back.
I hope it's a big turtle.
and you see
Turn
nothing.
back now. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
big disappoint.
Well, let's elaborate. How dark is the water?
Not dark at all. You can definitely see through it.
Oh.
There is
Okay.
nothing under this boat.
All right, we good.
We're not good as long as we're here.
Well, I mean, in that one instance, we were good.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Spooky doopy ghost ship.
So everybody starts examining the boat. You definitely notice that this thing is really old. I mean, it's huge, but it's freaking just, man, you could swear that nobody makes ships like this anymore. Usually it's just plastered wood or like stainless steel nowadays, but no, this is actually made out of is made out of natural wood. Like you feel like you would get a splinter just by walking on this thing.
Oh.
Every walk makes a creak. The boat looks like it was submerged in water because the surface, like the actual surface of the galleon, is wet. Even the sails are wet. Kay looks around, and there's a couple of ropes nearby that control the sails. The steering wheel is actually at the top of these 2 levels of stairs. And yeah, at the top of the steering wheel, there is a book, and that's about it. The steering wheel seems to be operating by the waves of the sea.
I guess Tanya's going to try to read the book.
All right. So you open the book, and it doesn't really have a lot in it. And by that, I mean most of the pages is empty.
Oh, I was hoping to get possessed by a ghost.
Yeah. The one thing it does say is that the only rule is make sure it likes you.
What?
The fuck
So
is
like
that?
most of the pages are empty, but it just says make sure it likes you.
Yes.
It's getting real
What?
Then Baby Jones pops up like, "What are you doing on my ship?"
Is there a cover to the book? Like, what does the front of this book look like?
The front of this
Is
book.
there an offer name?
Does it talk?
Actually, no. But the front of this book is made out of camel hide, something that would not be done today.
Ooh.
I don't know what that
Wonder if it's got any spells. Can it talk?
That is a good question. Why don't you roll perception?
My perception is potatoes.
I think I'm the one with the highest perception.
Roll for that
I got
shit.
high perception as well. I'll roll perception as well.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Perception.
Me and Tanya. Perception. Roll.
All right, I got a 19.
Oh shit.
All right.
Secrets.
Tanya, you can smell something on the book. It smells
On the-
like yes, on the book.
That's
Like
everyone.
in the pages of the book, in the blank pages of the book. It smells like it smells like really really concentrated sea salt. And that's
That
weird
makes
to
sense.
say, but it smells like concentrated sea salt mixed with ink. Like it's almost pure salt.
Tanya is going to try to lick the paper.
Ew.
Yo.
You lick the paper and it tastes really salty.
Is this book made out of salt?
No, it's not.
Huh.
Thought it had been completely submerged. in
Yeah.
this. That means it would have been submerged recently.
You also
Perhaps a
know.
ship raised up from the deck. Can I smell the wood of the deck?
Yes, you can. The wood actually smells like sea salt. You also notice that there's some coral on the deck.
Kind of wacky. So this ship clearly came up from the depths. How it got below the depths and why it's back up here is a mystery right now. I guess I want to go below deck to do some more exploring.
Okay. What about everybody else?
I also would like to explore for treasures.
I'll only do it for a booby snap.
I'm like, damn boat. I'm with fucking
You're right.
Judge
Let's go
over
up
here
and
making
search
sure
for
he doesn't
clues.
croak.
Okay. So everybody starts exploring the boat.
Mm-hmm.
Tanya going below deck with Amethyst because the only entrance below deck is actually the only entrance below deck. There's only one. You notice that even the inside of the boat is very wet. It's dripping water in here, and there's a lot of seaweed.
Triple drown. Hey.
There's actually a lot of algae on the boat too.
Mm.
But in the middle of the algae, you see something shiny.
Oh.
The gleam of the light, catching your eyes. You look closer and you notice it's gold.
Don't touch that.
All right, how much can I pick up?
Oh, God.
Well, it's a gold coin.
Oh,
Just one?
shit.
Yeah, it's just one.
No.
Not saying that there isn't more on here, but
Well, there's one gold coin. There's got to be more. Tanya's gonna look for the chest with the booty, and then she's gonna become king of the pirates. Let's go.
Did we say Bleach? This has turned into One Piece now.
Feels like it.
The gold coin, upon further examination, is again has that motif of being very old. Very like so you know how gold coins are like not gold coins. You know how coins are basically machine manufactured now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, this one was hand carved.
Oh shit.
Carved or stamped?
Carved.
Okay. So real.
Yes.
Treasure.
So you definitely know you definitely know that this thing is old, but you also hear a slight whisper. You can't tell what the whisper says, but you definitely heard it. But
Okay.
meanwhile, with Kay, Kay is off exploring another part of the ship. When Kay notices that the sails are starting to pick up wind, which is weird because there's absolutely no wind around.
So we're moving faster.
Yes. The thing is, you shouldn't be moving at all because there's no wind around.
Oh. And yet the wind is blowing the sails.
Yes.
I see. And I don't. Can I tell? Like, is there something else up there, or just notice the wind?
You just notice the wind as you hear a creak on the wood on one of the wood panels. You look behind you and you see a man with a sword ready to stab you. Who are you?
No, take it easy.
Take it easy. Take it easy. You plan on getting my gold, my boat? Who are you? What do you want?
Hey, bud, relax, man. Nobody wants your gold. We just saw an abandoned ship and thought maybe something was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there is something wrong with this ship. You're on it.
All right. I completely understand. You want me off the ship? I'm gonna calmly walk away because I don't know how innocent this guy is. I don't want to put hands on him if he's just an innocent old guy.
Wait. So you really just came onto the ship, right?
Oh god.
I really just came on what?
You
What
just got onto the ship?
Yeah.
And you're still alive?
Yeah.
Finally! Yep. As he passes the captain's hat to you. There you go! I'm free! He jumps off of the ship and he turns into dust.
Wait, was this a? Are we stuck on the fucking
The
boat?
boat.
Bruh, some ghost was like, "Hey, I'm not the captain anymore. You are," and just yeeted off. What the fuck?
Wait, so are we all trapped, or is only?
This is exactly like the Flying Dutchman.
Well, we'll see what happens.
So what happens if we try to walk off the boat? Is it like a barrier? Do we get zapped? Can we just
Can't
not?
tell you that.
All right, somebody try to walk off the edge.
I'm the only one here who would even be able to survive that, and I'm not even on the boat.
Go ahead. Oh fuck. Shit. So you don't even know where? Oh my fuck.
The boat's in the water, isn't it?
We both are.
The boat's in
Shit.
the water?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna. Can I walk back up? I'm
Let's walk.
trying to see what happens.
I mean, I would, but what is your reasoning to walking back up?
I just want to like. Basically, I don't know. I want to see if I can walk off the boat. Like, I want to see if I'm gonna get stopped, or maybe use a construct or something. Just
Yeah, I know, but what is the reason? Why would Amethyst do that if she's not even there at that conversation?
Oh shit! I don't know. Damn.
Right, that's what I meant by it's like, what's your reasoning to doing that?
Man.
I attempt to.
When this dude passes off his thing, does anything happen to his ship, or is he just gone and nothing's changed?
Well, I was going to explain that, but as soon as he's gone, the ship definitely goes through some changes. The ship actually stops taking on water and starts to dry out, along with the algae starting to be, well, disintegrating. Disintegrating.
Aw, shit, we got
Was the
a
whole ship
sentient
disintegrating right
ship.
now?
No, just the algae and the seaweed and anything that's not supposed to be wood.
So
Except
is
for
it
you
like
guys, of course.
returning to new or just drying off?
It's like returning to new-ish.
Ooh,
Oh my god.
kind of wacky.
Why is everyone so happy?
Because I'm being optimistic and I'm still in One Piece mode. So I'm like going near with a sentient ship. But that's probably not it.
Is
Yeah.
the fog still here?
Huh?
The fog's still here.
Oh yeah, the fog's still there.
I would not.
We have a bigger ship.
On.
Meanwhile, with K, not K, Jafari. Jafari is again. Oh wait, what are you saying?
Can I see the boat still?
Yes,
If I yell, will they hear me?
yes.
What the fuck is going on in the boat?
Wacky shit.
What?
We smoked a little wacky tobacco.
What the fuck is that?
We seen some strange things, Mama Moo.
Who the fuck is that? I don't remember having another old guy here.
Judges says, "Hey, I'm not old.
Shut up.
Well, technically, I'm older than my brother.
Okay.
Is that another ship?"
Yes.
No, he's talking about the other one.
What? There's another ship now?
Ah, Jesus.
Jafari looks, and there's nothing there. As you look back, you notice that Judges is gone, and he's going on the ship.
What?
What the hell is your problem, dude? I just saved your life.
And I'm very great. And I'm very
Just
grateful.
let
for
him
that.
die.
I should have let him die. Should have let that nigga drown.
This is amazing, honestly. I mean, to hear this engineering work. Jafari doesn't see this, but he definitely hears this. You just hear a crack of a whip, and you just hear Judges go like, "Yeah!" as he gets tossed off of the ship and hits the deck of the one that you're in.
Oh my, damn! You got launched like that? How far away is the ship?
Not that you guys are right next to it, so
Oh, I thought it was like a good 40 feet. Like I had to swim.
nah.
Because I was like, yo, you got launched.
Oh, that hurt. The pain, the agony.
Who
It's
whipped?
the ship did.
The ship itself whipped you?
Yes. It's one of the ropes for the sails.
Wait,
If you don't mind, I'm gonna pass out now.
I'm fine with that. But,
Thank God.
wait.
Throw him into the. Oh, damn. Never mind.
Moving sails. It's changing by itself. Oh, fuck, this ship's alive.
Yay, sentient ship.
That's how you know they took really good care of her.
The ship. Meanwhile, back with Tanya and Amethyst, Amethyst actually, after a point, after this whole morphing thing happens, loses Tanya.
Oh, okay.
Shit.
Now,
Bro, I've watched
Did it fuck you
200
up?
episodes of One Piece in like 2 weeks. I got this.
Oh my, wait, are you serious?
Yes.
My God. I got to Alabasta Arc and said I need a fucking break.
That is exactly what I did as well. I just picked up from Alabasta. I'm on like episode 375.
He's at Thriller Bark.
Yeah. I'm like at the very, very end of Thriller Bark.
Oh my gosh. Anyway.
And damn, was Water 7 like the best shit ever.
Oh my gosh, I've heard, but I haven't seen.
Anywho, we need to continue this.
Right. Tirades aside, we all know that One Piece is amazing. Anyway,
Hmm.
with that being said, Amethyst, you notice that Tanya is of course gone, and the small corridor hallway that you guys were in turns into lined red carpet velvet room with a restaurant in it. What?
What?
Yes, it's the weirdest thing. It looks like a classy ball. It looks like a classy a ballroom restaurant thing.
So this fog isn't causing us to hallucinate? Like this is a
No,
The
it's
ship
all
is
real.
changing.
so it's just sentient ship doing its thing.
Yep.
I am afraid.
As you hear the piano on the stage start to play the keys by themselves,
Okay, nice ambiance.
you see a microphone start to morph out of the stage as a singer walks out in a red dress, and both of her eyes are bandaged up. We'll meet again. Don't know where.
You
Don't
need to
know
run.
when.
I've
Oh,
never heard
I know
a
we'll
character
meet
sing.
again. Some sunny day.
I've literally never heard a good online character sing that song. The last time I heard that, it was a demon who destroyed the entire town for like 3 days.
uh, that that person look that person walks off the stage and kind of and as you turn back to see, okay, well that was weird. You turn around and that person is right behind you. So yeah.
Hello.
I'm talking to Shayna, of course.
Eh, I'm
Uh,
not gonna lie, I fell asleep for a good 2 seconds.
oh,
Oh. Oh boy.
No, I'm
well,
good. I'm good. It was a test.
okay. Uh, so like I said, that singer lady walks off stage, and as soon as Amethyst turns around, she's right behind you.
Oh gosh, that is creepy.
Uh, she now again, her eyes are bandaged up, so it's kind of weird. But she starts to touch you in just random places, like just the face. Like,
Okay, please stop.
hmm. She starts to touch, like, work her way down to your arm.
Can I just grab her arm?
Yes.
What are you doing?
The ship's changing, and now the ship made a figure that is now touching Shayna for some reason.
Is Kenny falling asleep too?
I've been falling asleep. He's been like this for a while. Like he wake every time something happens, I wake him up and inform him.
Bruh.
I'm the only one who's on this side at least. I'm the main one who's up right now.
I'm dead. Okay.
No, I am.
Anyway, with that being said, she opens her mouth and like a millipede crawls out.
Ew! Ah! Oh
A
shit!
millipede or a centipede?
A millipede.
No. Either
Oh,
way,
okay.
I refuse.
That's not as
This-
bad.
1,000 minus 7.
Okay, can I like jump back?
Yes.
Okay, jump back. Like I'm in defense mode. Like, what the
I'll be
fuck?
honest, imagine that gives me anxiety. Like, not because it's gross, but because I know, like, millipedes are fragile animals, and if it falls, it's just gonna die.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I like how anxiety is like the most positive thing about that situation. Said that. That went in a completely different direction.
I went like alien mode. Like, oh shit.
And then Andrew's like, no, it'll die, and I'm like,
You're like, oh no, don't fall. Like whenever I hold like a lizard in like a precarious spot and it looks like it's about to fall, like that's the same like feeling I have right now.
I'm dead.
Bro, I have dreams of that my animals have like gotten out, and I've woken up like in real life and checked if their cages were closed.